Greetings, and welcome to the 2020 Annual Biddeford Campus Awards Ceremony. In this program, we will recognize exceptional student achievements, both in and outside of the classroom. The UNE community consists of many different groups of people, and this event allows us, all of us, to pause and acknowledge the hard work and dedication of you, our students. Among those who are watching this ceremony and joining in the celebration with you are faculty, staff, family, and friends, all taking the time to honor your accomplishments. I appreciate and want to acknowledge the role each has played in positioning you to succeed. We do not underestimate all that has been done to support and encourage tonight's nominees. You know, I was going to shave for this event, but in the end, I decided not to. This is my personal reminder of the strange circumstances in which we find ourselves. And regardless of where you are at this moment in time, we are united by your experiences and impact at UNE. As you know, at UNE, we take academic excellence and student leadership very seriously. Even more, we understand that your achievements on campus are just the beginning, a foundation for an even greater set of accomplishments you will attain as you go out into the world. It never ceases to amaze me how transformative 4 years can be in the life of an undergraduate student. So often, I've seen students arrive on campus as teenagers who are just starting to discover the multitude of paths available to them. When I see those same students graduate 4 years later, they are maturing adults squarely focused on where they intend to go in life. It is important that we pause periodically to celebrate this progress, this part of the journey, to let you know that your hard work has not escaped our notice. Tonight, we will do just that. Students, the awards you will be receiving are a testament to your leadership and commitment to excellence, both on campus and off. Whether you've made your mark in the classroom, in the research lab, in one of our global education programs, as a student athlete, through community service, or in any other way, you have demonstrated your high standards. You have exemplified a commitment to learning that has inspired others, myself included. You have represented UNE exceptionally well, and you have made us all proud of you. Before going on, I ask you to take a moment and reflect on those whose support has been there for you all along the way. Perhaps they are there with you right now. Perhaps they are not. But if they are there with you, give them a hug. Go ahead, do that now. I'll wait. If they're not there with you, call them or maybe Zoom them, but do that later. We don't have that much time right now. But either way, say thank you and extend our thanks to them as well. The faculty and professional staff at UNE deserve our appreciation as well. They work so hard to motivate our students, inspire them, and support them. In the classroom, in the lab, and out in the field, they provide students with a level of expertise and professionalism that goes beyond the ordinary call of duty. Thank you for caring about and nurturing our students. I know your commitment to them makes a real difference in their lives, perhaps now more than ever. Later in the program, we will be presenting one faculty award, the Deborah Summers Memorial Award for Teaching Excellence. But truly, all of our faculty members are exceptional in the work that they do. Please join me in thanking them. Finally, I encourage you all to enjoy this time and celebrate your present successes. There surely will be other points in your life, both personal and professional, when you will have the occasion to focus on your accomplishments. These are beautiful moments when your work yields notable results and makes a difference in other people's lives. Embrace them and allow others to do the same. Continue to be a UNE leader even after you graduate. Keep moving forward and you'll realize amazing heights. We at UNE and everyone else watching have the greatest confidence in you and can't wait to see all that you do in the years to come. Now I would like to introduce UNE's Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, Joshua Hamilton, who would like to say a few words. Thank you, and enjoy the presentation of awards.
Good evening and welcome. I'm Joshua Hamilton. I'm the Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs here at UNE, and I'm delighted to welcome you to this award ceremony. I'm sorry we can't do this face-to-face. We're all disappointed that we're doing this by video rather than in person, and of course we had to postpone commencement and the college celebrations till later this year, but we're all hopeful that we'll get together soon in person and we can celebrate again together. Meanwhile, we wanted to make sure that we honored you here tonight for your remarkable achievements. First of all, congratulations on your impending graduation. It's an incredible achievement, and you should be very proud of what you've done over the last 4 years. I know you've had various challenges, and you've worked really hard, but I think in another way, if you look back, you'll realize these last 4 years have flown by. Starting with a convocation in the fall, where you first went to orientation and then started your school year, and next thing you know, here we are looking at graduation. I'm very, very proud of all of you for achieving this. But beyond this, of course, tonight, we're awarding those who have achieved even beyond that. Those of you who have gone above and beyond, both in the classroom and out of the classroom, on academics, athletics, community service projects, research and scholarship, and many other extracurricular activities that distinguish you and are worthy of these awards. And so I'm really delighted that we can do this here for you tonight. Soon you will graduate, and you'll either go on to start your career or you'll go on to a graduate and professional program to advance your career further. And you'll be our ambassadors. I know you'll do us proud as Nor'easters wherever you go. Meanwhile, again, congratulations, be safe, be well, take care of each other. Thank you.
My name is Bernice Mills, and I am the Assistant Dean for Clinical and Student Affairs in the Westbrook College of Health Professions. I am proud to introduce you to the range of national and international honor societies and organizations into which University of New England students have been inducted. Looking at the listings, you will see that our students are well represented in these organizations, which select only the strongest academic performers in their respective disciplines. We are pleased to be affiliated with these societies that honor overall academic achievement, as well as in the disciplines including scholar athletes, history, occupational therapy, and psychology. The names of student inductees for all of these organizations are listed, and they are an impressive list indeed. I would also like to recognize all of the students who are honored members and the hard work put into their remarkable achievements. Thank you to all, congratulations, and have a good evening.
Good evening, Nor'easter Nation. My name is Amy Hale, and I'm the Assistant Vice President of Institutional Advancement here at the University of New England. Part of the work of the Institutional Advancement Office is to keep our nearly 30,000 alumni connected with each other and UNE. We do this through social media, mailings, emails, and alumni events throughout the country and on campus, and increasingly online. We collaborate with alumni volunteers, including the UNE St. Francis Alumni Council, who represent the classes of 1964 all the way to 2019. Another aspect of our work is to solicit philanthropic support for UNE. Donations from students, alumni, parents, and friends of UNE, including many of our faculty and professional staff, go to work immediately on all of our campuses to support you, our students. This includes funds that support the essay award contest that we are going to celebrate this evening. So this contest happens every year, and among other eligibility requirements, applicants need to submit an essay that was at least 1,200 words and on the following topic. George Santayana was an influential 20th century American philosopher who wrote in his book, The Life of Reason, Reason and Common Sense, "Those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it." Using this statement as your unifying theme, discuss how past events have affected a current socio-political topic about which you feel passionate. So we had 5 winners of this. There was a very difficult to decide. It was a challenging topic, and we were thrilled to announce that these 5 folks have been selected. There was a tie for first between Emily Williams, class of 22, and Katie Berger, class of 22, a tie for first. Each of these women will be awarded $4,250. Emily's essay was entitled "The Fight for the Silenced, America's History of Disability Rights," and Katie's essay was titled Title IX and Inequality in Modern Women's Sports, What We Can Learn from the Past. Luke Colamy, also class of 2022, wrote Preventing Genocide, Conversation and Remembrance, and came in third place with an award of $3,500. Caitlin Quatercchio, class of 2023, wrote Politicizing Wars to Destigmatize Veterans and will be awarded $2,000 for her fourth place. And Lauren Cooper, class of 23, wrote about women's reproductive rights, human rights, and will be awarded $1,000 for her fifth place spot. Congratulations to all of you. I encourage first years and sophomores to apply next year. And I wish all of you the very, very best from wherever you are hearing this awards ceremony. Please know that we miss you terribly on campus, and we look forward to the time when we can all be together. And to the seniors, I wish you the very best of luck and looking forward to welcoming you with very open arms, but from a socially distanced space, as our newest alumni. Thank you and good night.
Hello, I'm Stephen Burt, Chair of the Department of Arts at UNE, and I'm here to award the 2020 Outstanding Student in the Arts Award. With over 400 students a semester taking classes in the arts, a substantial number of them art majors and minors, it is not an easy decision to choose an outstanding student. In making a decision, the arts faculty look for enthusiasm, willingness to take risks, and a commitment to excellence. This year's Outstanding Student in the Arts art education major, Victoria Fitzpatrick, exemplifies these qualities, consistently creating work with spirit and a genuine motivation to explore complex ideas. A veteran of our military and on track to be an instructor in the arts, Victoria represents the very best in commitment to service and education. Thank you, Victoria. We are lucky to have you as part of our community. Well done.
Good evening. I'm Stina Brown, Chair of the Biology Department. We have 3 academic programs in the department: Aquaculture and Aquarium Science, Biological Science, and Medical Biology. We will be giving an award in each of these areas tonight. The outstanding students the Biology Department brings before you this evening exemplify excellence in the classroom, so I will not dwell on academic averages. They are all academically outstanding individuals. What sets these students apart is that they have demonstrated a passion for their field of study through many hours of project work, research, conference presentations, collaboration, and leadership. The award for Outstanding Aquaculture and Aquarium Science student goes to Madeline Morrison. Maddie has been a leader and a powerhouse in the AQS Clownfish Lab since she arrived on campus. Her energy, enthusiasm, and ability to organize have been instrumental in keeping the lab a happy and productive place, as well as the immersion learning lab that it is intended to be. She always begins all her emails to fellow AQS students with an uplifting message and an encouraging note. Maddie also puts equal energy into her extracurricular activities, which she has chosen well for their impact on either her fellow students or on her community. She is tireless in her positions as a leader in the Aquatic Animal Life Support Operators and Hunger Initiative clubs. She has become such an integral part of the AQS program that she will be sorely missed when she graduates. Congratulations, Maddie. The award for Outstanding Biological Sciences student goes to Olivia Scott. Olivia is active well beyond the classroom. She has been very active in the Ceramics Club, organizing activities to fight hunger, and she has been immersed in research in both her majors. She is both a biological sciences and environmental double major. In the summer of 2018, Olivia volunteered several weeks in Dr. Ursula Roos's Chemical Ecology Lab. Because Olivia did such a great job, she co-authored a poster at the Summer Undergraduate Research Experience Symposium titled Antimicrobial Activity Found from the Surface of Local Macroalgae Using 2 Extraction Methods. She has spent additional summertime and academic year time immersed in research with her environmental studies mentor, Noah Perlett, as well. Congratulations to an excellent student. Olivia, we will miss you. The award for Outstanding Medical Biology student goes to Christina Torlone. Chris is quite a success story. She has had a circuitous academic path, which eventually led her to UNE as a medical biology major, with aspirations of applying to med school. Upon entering UNE, Chris immediately joined the Burkholder Lab, where she has worked on projects related to microbial ecology and bacterial pathogenesis. Her most recent work has been accepted for presentation at the American Society for Microbiology conference this summer, and her work will be included in a future Burkholder Lab Scientific Journal manuscript. Chris also worked for 3 years in the Psychiatric Emergency Department of Maine Medical Center, where she has provided support and community resources to individuals struggling with mental health crises and substance abuse. Most recently, Chris has realized her goal of getting into medical school as she was accepted to the MD program at the University of Illinois at Chicago, where she will begin her medical training in the fall of 2020. We wish her the best with the next stages of her life, and we will miss her.
Congratulations to Olivia Scott for the Environmental Science Award. I've been so privileged to be able to work with Olivia on research over the last year, and she is just an amazing thinker and scholar. Things that her professors say of her. Olivia is a student that goes way beyond her classes to make a difference in the world. She gets inspired by things she learns in class and thinks about how to apply them to make a difference. Such keen insight and ability to engage in sophisticated analysis of social and cultural dynamics and a deep commitment to learning and critical thinking. Olivia, we're so proud of you. Congratulations on the award. Very well deserved. Congratulations to Andrew Gramus for the Environmental Studies Award. Andrew's professors speak so highly of him, and this is how they describe him: as a hard worker who takes his education seriously, someone who values his education and puts in the work to excel, a really down-to-earth, good person. Another professor says he's very bright and attentive to details. His work with Professor Clack on the Chestnut Restoration Project has been exemplary. He's taken on all aspects of this project with enthusiasm and dedication and goes beyond the call of duty to make a positive impact through his applied research. He's going to have a big impact after graduation. Congratulations, Andrew. We're really proud to have you in our department. Congratulations to Annika Batista for the Sustainability in Business Award. I remember meeting with Annika when she changed her major and thinking this student is bound for big things in our department. Our faculty describe her as someone who is really bright and talented and a dedicated student who's always humble and unassuming. She's someone who leads by example without being flashy about her intellectual strengths. Remarkable with her focus on taking a wide range of challenging courses that broaden her knowledge and abilities. She's always the first one to contact her advisor about course options and was remarkably organized and dedicated. So proud to have you, Annika. We know you'll be doing big things in the world.
Good evening. My name is Tammy Gower, and I am representing the Cass Business Administration Program and presenting the award for an outstanding senior graduating with a degree in business administration. The award recipient is selected by the faculty in the business program based upon a combination of academic achievement, community involvement, and a representation of the values of the program. It is my privilege and honor to present the award this year to Cody Kennedy. Cody is an exemplary student majoring in business administration with a minor in mathematics. He has also developed a strong interest in finance. Based upon this interest, he pursued a competitive internship with Dexter Enterprises in Portland, Maine. Dexter Enterprises represents and administers the funds for the philanthropic Harold Alfond Foundation, which has invested in and enhanced the landscape of education in all of Maine. Cody has participated in many projects there, and following the internship, he was asked to continue his work with the foundation. For the summer of 2020, he has secured a coveted position at a place closer to home. It's down in Massachusetts, and it's called Hologic. Hologic offers options for screening, detection, and treatment that provide a continuum of healthcare solutions for women. And what will Cody be doing? He will be assisting with the development of an automated dashboard in finance to standardize financial processes across multiple manufacturing sites. This is quite an achievement. Cody is also active on the UNE campus, where he plays midfield on the soccer team, is part of the Student Athlete Advisory Committee, which assists with community service and promotional efforts for athletes, and is a member of the Castine Student Leadership Advisory Council. Cody embodies the mission of the business program, which is to prepare students to thrive in the face of the challenges in an ever-changing world, and we've all been faced with that this spring. Please join me in virtually congratulating Cody on his accomplishments. And I know I joined the business faculty in looking forward to watching him grow and thrive in his future in his chosen profession. Congratulations, Cody.
Hi, I'm Dr. Amy Vlakis, and I'm pleased to announce that Alex Huff is the winner of this year's Sport and Recreation Major Department Award. We came to this conclusion because just thinking about Alex and the kind of thoughtful student he is, he came here as a transfer 2 years ago, and he has been so motivated since he got here. He wanted to make sure that he graduated on time, even though that meant taking more classes than the normal student. And he did that and even performed well in all his classes. He has done a really great job at his internship with the football program. His coach talks about what great character he is and how great he has been on the team. And also, he's been great in the classroom. He also is graduating this year with not only one minor, but 2 minors, one in communication and one in business, because Alex is looking at how to differentiate himself from others from when he's applying for a job. And it's just another example of how Alex has truly stood out and why we chose him as the outstanding senior. So congratulations, Alex. I wanted to give you this award in person, but we're so happy for you. Thanks. Bye.
My name is Tammy Gower, and it's my pleasure this evening to introduce the recipient of the award for an outstanding graduating senior with a degree in marine entrepreneurship. The award recipient is selected by the faculty in the business and marine science programs and is based upon a combination of academic achievement and demonstrating an application of both business and marine skills to real-life problems. It is my privilege and honor to present this year's award to Jillian Robillard. Jillian has been working on the waters off the coast of Maine all of her life, and in the last year she launched her own business, Southern Maine Crabs, which purchases crabs from fishermen along the Maine coast and sells them to wholesalers for a profit. During her study, she was introduced to the makerspace and to different concepts around innovation. And during that process, she chose to seek an innovative solution to the problems being caused by an invasive species. That is the green crabs. Jillian's solution and newest product is green bait. She purchases the green crabs, an invasive species, from fishermen and converts them with a proprietary process into a low-cost bait blend. And then she sells it back to the lobstermen, and they can use it in their traps. She has taken an unwanted invasive species that was causing havoc on the marine environment here and other places and turned it into a useful product to support her fellow lobster fishermen. It was amazing. She took her product Green Bait and entered the Greenlight Maine Collegiate Challenge Competition. This is a televised competition that pits college students' business ideas against each other. Through the course of many iterations, she is now a finalist with 2 other competitors. One of these competitors will win $25,000 to jumpstart their business venture. Jillian will find out the answer to this question in May, and we're wishing her all the best. While doing all of this, Jillian has continued to pursue her degree in marine entrepreneurship. Jillian has already put the UNE mission to work in her day-to-day life. and is improving both the economy and the environment of the state of Maine. It has been an honor to be able to work with her during her time here at UNE, and I can't wait to see what she does next. Please join me in virtually congratulating Jillian on all of her accomplishments, and I want her to know that the Business and Marine Science departments are proud to have her represent the Marine Entrepreneurship Program. Congratulations, Jillian.
Dominique Malone is that rare student who catches on quickly and just gets it. No need for long, detailed instructions because she's able to cut through all the complications to see the final goal and the steps required to accomplish that goal. Dominique has been an exceptional student from the start of her career here at UNE. She joined Dr. Catherine Ono's lab in the fall of her freshman year and has not looked back since. A quick study, she caught on to the laboratory procedures quickly. By the second semester of her freshman year, she was training other, more senior students in sample analysis and otolith identification. She obtained a fellowship in the summer of her freshman year and was able to process samples twice as fast, if not faster, than the previous undergraduate researchers as well as graduate students in Dr. Ono's lab. Her ability to focus on the task at hand is phenomenal. Dominique seemed to enjoy analyzing her work and at the end of the summer, finally getting answers to the questions that she had been wondering about while sifting through all of those samples. She presented her early results at a UNE symposium and a local conference in April 2019. But what I think was one of the peaks for her was most recently Dominique traveled to Barcelona, Spain last December to present her research at the 2019 World Marine Mammal Conference. Now, Dominique doesn't just excel in research. Dominique readily volunteers for extra duties, such as setting up a touch tank and answering questions during Experience UNE days, so she can share her knowledge with prospective students for UNE. Her innate ability to visualize goals and then work towards those goals will become even more valuable as she advances through her scientific career. Lucky for us, she plans to continue her research at UNE and our master's program. I am very happy to award the Outstanding Student Award for Marine Biology to Dominique Malone. One of my favorite superheroes in comics is Captain America. His story is that Captain America is constantly at the absolute peak of human performance. He's achieved his utmost potential. Why do I bring this up? Because Andy Robinson is the Captain America of the School of Marine program. Andy excels at absolutely everything. Classes, research, extracurricular activities, outreach, humility. Andy has it all. Andy found me on the very first day of classes and announced that he was going to work with me. I seemed to have little choice in the matter. He's worked with me since that first day. To be honest, I'm very fortunate that he did seek me out. Andy's one of the smartest undergraduate students, if not the smartest, that I've encountered in my 20 years in academia. He's going to graduate with both a bachelor's degree and a master's degree in marine science in the time that it takes other students to graduate with just a bachelor's. He's one of those students who just gets it. He thinks faster, sees the bigger picture, and makes adjustments at a rate that is the envy of other students. He's garnered numerous scholarships and awards. He has performed outstanding field work, constructed novel equipment, and negotiated a project that, quite frankly, would be beyond most of their students. Now, just like Captain America, Andy is humble and unassuming. He's eager to help others, quick to deflect both credit and congratulations, and happy to participate in all manners of projects. He volunteers at school marine programs events, assists faculty in other departments with their classes, and even showed some 8th graders how to do research. Consequently, the School of Marine Programs is happy to award the Outstanding Student Award for Oceanography to Andy Robinson. If you're looking for that ideal UNE student, you know, the one that exemplifies all that our students could accomplish if they had that singular talent, the drive, the ambition, and the intelligence, you could do no better than Kayla Burdick. From the first time that she arrived on campus, she's made this look easy. She graduated a semester early while successfully completing not one, but 2 majors in marine affairs and environmental studies. But not content to excel in just the classroom, Kayla pursued and flourished in internships at the Wells National Estuarine Reserve and the Saco River Salmon Hatchery. She took off over the Atlantic Ocean to study for a semester at the UNE campus in Tangier, Morocco. She then built on the research she did at the Wells Reserve when she returned in her senior capstone project assessing salt marsh management measures in light of climate change impacts. Oh, and she also played varsity volleyball in her spare time, where she was a member of the Commonwealth Coast Conference Academic All-Conference team and an inductee into the Chi Alpha Sigma National College Athlete Honor Society. As her advisor says, Kayla is one of the most organized, cheerful, high-achieving students I've worked with. But one thing that makes her stand out is how effortless she's made all of this look. Consequently, the School of Marine Programs is happy to award the Outstanding Student Award for Marine Affairs to Kayla Bird.
My name is John Stubbs, and I'm the chair of the Department of Chemistry and Physics. I'm very pleased to be presenting the award for Outstanding Student in Chemistry to Kayla Archambault on behalf of the department. In discussing her nomination, her faculty had many great things to say about Kayla. And across the board, having her in class, her strong performance, hard work, dedication, and attention to detail all came out. I know from personal experience that Kayla is a wonderful, high-achieving student who is a delight to have in class. Outside of the classroom, Kayla has also engaged in undergraduate research with my colleague, Jerry Mullen. She is also active in other activities on campus, such as giving tours with admissions. Congratulations on this well-deserved award. I'm also very pleased to be presenting the Outstanding Student in Biochemistry Award to Emma Tobin. Her strong work ethic and dedication to her education are second to none. She's always prepared and is very thorough in her work and desire to do her best. Notably, Emma's strong writing skills led to her becoming a writing fellow for our classes, where she provides helpful assistance in scientific writing and data interpretation. She's going on to graduate work in biochemical engineering, where I know she will do great. Congratulations, Emma. And finally, I'm happy to announce that Katie Lowe is our Outstanding Student in Biophysics. Her faculty are very impressed with her level of coursework and know her to be a great student who has achieved much academically. So well done, Katie. It's apparent from this, of course, that the Department of Chemistry and Physics is truly fortunate to be able to work with such bright, energetic, talented, and dedicated students. Congratulations to all three of you. And finally, I'm happy to announce that Katie Lowe is our Outstanding Student in Biophysics. Her faculty are very impressed with her level of coursework and know her to be a great student who has achieved much academically. So well done, Katie. It's apparent from this, of course, that the Department of Chemistry and Physics is truly fortunate to be able to work with such bright, energetic, talented, and dedicated students. Congratulations to all three of you.
The Education Department is pleased to present the award for Outstanding Elementary Middle Education Student to Noelle Nee. Noelle has been a joy to watch, grow, and develop over the past 4 years as an educator. She has taken full advantage of every opportunity she was presented with, accompanying faculty to conferences and outside events. Noelle has the skills any successful lifelong teacher needs, which is constant reflection and a dedication to relationships. Noelle has demonstrated herself to be an educator committed to equity and inclusion for all students and is graduating with a minor in special education. Noelle will be a gift to any classroom and has made the transition from student teaching to long-term substitute teacher seamlessly and is using her creativity and persistence to deliver education completely online to her students at home. We can't wait to send our UNE education students to Noelle's class to learn from her. The Education Department is pleased to present the award for Outstanding Secondary Education Student to Melissa Jakubowski. MJ has been a secondary student in the biology concentration, learning how to inspire and prepare young adults to embrace science. MJ has perseverance. She excels with details and strives for perfection. She puts forth great effort and is always willing to learn and grow. She is a quiet young woman who listens intently and absorbs all information presented to her. She is responsible, respectful, and professional, and always puts the needs of her young students first. We are looking forward to seeing how MJ changes her corner of the world. The Education Department is pleased to present the award for Outstanding Art Education Student to Kayla Thwaites. Kayla is our first student graduating from UNE with 2 full certifications, one in art education and one in elementary middle education. To be able to do this, Kayla had to show determination, persistence, and creativity in order to make this happen. Kayla is clearly dedicated to her craft and has done an excellent job of integrating her passion for art in her elementary teaching. She has done an excellent job taking over as a long-term substitute teacher at her current school and is delivering her instruction in an online format. Maine is very lucky to have Kayla entering the education workforce here.
Hello, I'm Matthew Anderson, professor in the Department of English. This year's recipient of the Outstanding Student Award in English is Sinead Scott. Sinead decided to switch from pre-med to a major in English at the end of her sophomore year. In addition to distinguishing herself in the classroom, over the course of her career at UNE, she's devoted considerable time and energy to helping her peers develop as writers, first as a writing tutor for the Student Academic Success Center, and then later through her work as a writing fellow. As a writing fellow, she's been embedded in an impressively wide range of courses, including biology, English, human traditions, and environmental science. This past year, through the English department and the internship office, she found an internship as the marketing and grant intern at the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Her studies have led her abroad as well. She studied anatomy in Italy, and she went on an educational mission to Ecuador with the Immune Club, where she was able to practice her Spanish while educating local citizens about diseases such as diabetes. My colleagues and I are grateful for the seriousness with which she's engaged with her studies. Sinead has invested herself fully in her education, and it's been a pleasure to watch her develop and flourish. She will be missed, and she has a bright future ahead of her.
This is Ken Courtney of the Political Science Department. I'm also the Global Studies Coordinator here at UNE, and it gives me great pleasure to award this year's Global Studies Student of the Year award to Katie Marsh. Katie has been in a number of my classes and has been an extraordinary student, I know from colleagues as well as from my own curriculum. She has been performing at a level that's very difficult to sustain when one keeps themselves as busy as Katie has. She's, in addition to being a all-conference athlete a couple years running, and being warned by some of her professors to lighten her load lest she burn out. She's a double major in political science as well as global studies, a double minor in history as well as economics. Again, an all-conference athlete 2 years running. She has clerked for a federal magistrate in her summers. She's the kind of person who keeps herself extraordinarily busy and still somehow manages to have a near-perfect GPA and wear a smile most of the time. Katie's skills in global studies include, but are certainly not limited to, a real sort of unique ability to synthesize geography, European history, her understanding of Commonwealth imperial history, and the political sort of orientation that all of these things require to comprehend. So again, I couldn't be happier for Katie and know that of the many good offers she's going to have and is exploring currently, she will find a great fit and will have terrific success in her future. All the best, Katie.
On behalf of the History faculty, I'm pleased to present the award for Outstanding Student in History to Matty Patton. Matty began his career at UNE as an aquaculture and aquarium science major. Indeed, he completed that major last year. But along the way, he found his way into history courses and found he had a second home. Matty even decided to stay an additional year at UNE to complete this second major. From that moment, he threw himself into his coursework and engaging critically and methodically with historical material. Maddie has also earned membership into Phi Alpha Theta, the National History Honor Society. He is currently writing a fascinating thesis on PTSD in Civil War soldiers. Maddie is the quintessential liberal arts student. He has mastered fish genetics and Latin American history, parasitology, and Boston in the American Revolution. Maddie, the history faculty are glad you stuck around. Congratulations.
Hi, I'm John Waterman. I'm in the Department of Philosophy here at UNE, and it's my real great pleasure to announce that Grace Farrington has won this year's Philosophy Student of the Year award. Grace is one of those students who is socially conscious, thoughtful, interesting, and brings all of that to classroom discussions. Grace is the kind of student that just enriches class, improves it for everyone. Well, I'm really excited to give this award to Grace and acknowledge everything that Grace has done here at UNE. What we're most excited about is to see what Grace does next. So I hope you stay in contact. Congratulations.
I'm Mike Archero, Chair of Mathematical Sciences, and on behalf of the department, it's my pleasure to present the award for Outstanding Student to Sean Pilling. Sean is a senior applied math major, and I'm fairly certain that he's taken just about every course the department has on the books. Of course, he's excelled in all his courses, but what is most striking about Sean is his intellectual curiosity and love of learning. And that makes him a pleasure to have in the classroom, as well as an asset to the other students. He's the type of student who asks questions that probe for deeper meaning and deeper understanding. For example, in a recent course, students study mathematical bases for computational algorithms, as well as their application and implementation. Variants of all these schemes are available as black box implementations in any number of software applications. But we typically ask students to write their own code to implement them. But Sean's interest led him beyond the understanding of the algorithm as taught in the class to questions about the details of the algorithm that was actually used in a commercial software. In another course, Sean worked with other students as consultants for a local internet provider to model subscription rates and customer preferences, and he played a role in coordinating the work in that course. Sean's efforts throughout his academic career have been rewarded with a job offer at his first choice employer upon graduation. So Sean, congratulations, and I'm sure your talents and your efforts will take you far.
Hi, I'm Brian Duff. I'm the chair of the Poli-Sci department, and the whole department is very pleased to present this year's Outstanding Student Award to Jamie Coyle. Jamie has been a real delight. It's just been great to have her with us these past years. She's incredibly upbeat person. That's the first thing you notice about her. But she's also a very busy person. Jamie she's been a great student in all of her classes. She's impressed us. But she's also held a remarkable number of internships with the Maine People's Alliance, with the Maine International Trade Center, with the Center for Health Leadership. She's been active in student government, and she's currently finishing a really fascinating and ambitious senior thesis, which is it's about these two kind of deep mindsets that lie below some of our partisan battles here in the U.S. And she digs into the origins of these mindsets and debates from the 70s and the 80s, and then the sort of unusual paths that they've gone, taking American politics into some dark territory. And we're really looking forward to reading it. And it's unfortunate that we can't be here to congratulate her in person, congratulate her family, and but we do congratulate her, and we'll miss her when she's gone.
It is my pleasure to recognize Hannah Christian as the recipient of this year's Outstanding Student in Psychology Award. Hannah is an exceptional student. As a psychology major with a mental health minor, Hannah has received such honors as inclusion in the College of Arts and Sciences Dean's List, initiation in Psy-Chi, the International Honor Society in Psychology, and selection for a Summer Undergraduate Research Experience Award. Hannah has been active as a researcher working with Dr. Julie Peterson in the Self and Close Relationships Lab. Her work has been presented at regional, national, and international venues, including at the Society for Personality and Social Psychology Annual Conference. This is the premier international conference for social and personality psychologists. Hannah is completing an internship at Digital Research Incorporated, a marketing research firm in Portland, and has received an offer from them for a position as a permanent researcher upon graduation. Congratulations to Hannah from all the faculty and the Department of Psychology. It is my pleasure to recognize Cassie Trask as the recipient of this year's Outstanding Student in Neuroscience Award. As a neuroscience major with a mental health minor, Cassie has been an excellent student. In recognition of her accomplishments, she was selected as a Mitchell Scholar and a UNE Leader Scholar. She received a Hearst Foundation Scholarship, and her success has been recognized with inclusion on the College of Arts and Sciences Dean List each semester she has been at UNE. In addition to her very strong work in the classroom, Cassie has excelled in research in the Beta Fish Lab. Along with Dr. Teresa Javajinsky and other lab members, Cassie has been involved in a series of projects examining the effects of BP3 on behavior in Siamese fighting fish. BP3 is a UV filter that's found in many sunscreens. This work has resulted in a number of professional presentations and publications, with several projects still in progress. Congratulations to Cassie from all the faculty in the Department of Psychology.
Hello, everyone. It is my absolute pleasure to present the Psychology Department's Award for Outstanding Student in Animal Behavior to Alyssa Cady. I first met Alyssa almost 4 years ago when she walked into her first animal behavior class at UNE and my first animal behavior class at UNE. Immediately I noticed how intelligent she was, how passionate about studying animals she was. She is a critical thinker. She gets along so well with both professors and classmates. I will miss having her stop into my office to chat about things. And outside the classroom, she's been involved with many things at UNE. She's been in clubs, president of the ukulele club. She studied abroad in Morocco, taken many travel courses. She interned at the Nashville Zoo, and of course she was involved in research on campus as well in Dr. D's lab of fish awesomeness, of which we are both alums. I have really loved getting to watch Alyssa grow over the past 4 years. We are all very proud of her and can't wait to see what she accomplishes going forward. Congratulations to everyone.
Hi, this is Sam McReynolds, Chair of the Department of Society and Culture and Languages. I'm here to announce the winner of this year's Outstanding Student in our department is Abby Lieberman. Abby is a major in Applied Social and Cultural Studies and has a concentration in Health Medicine Society. Abby also has a minor in Business and a minor in Political Science. She's an excellent student across the board in all of the programs. She is a great writer. She is wonderful to have in class as a participant. She has a wonderful personality, and I've had the pleasure of traveling 2 citizenship programs, one to Mexico and one to Cuba. Both of those, she was an avid learner and a leader in the program. And so it's a great pleasure to announce that Abby is a winner this year. Next year, Abby will be attending Boston University for a Master's in Public Health. We wish her well and know that only good things will be coming to her. Congratulations, Abby.
On behalf of the faculty in the Women's and Gender Studies program, I am delighted to present the Outstanding Student Award to Grace Farrington. Grace exemplifies the potential of the liberal arts to create empathetic, intellectually curious citizens. Her intellect is matched by her commitment to service, serving as the co-president of the Women's and Gender Studies Club, as an intern at Planned Parenthood, and she has left her mark in such initiatives as voter registration, Take Back the Night, and memorializing this women's suffrage centennial year. Today, it is all the more important that our leaders and citizens show a commitment to social justice, to operate with empathy and fairness, and to be curious about those different from themselves. In Grace Farrington, we have such an exemplary citizen, one who combines intelligence with genuine concern for the welfare of others. We know that in the future, Grace will help forge the social fabric that will knit us all together. Congratulations, Grace.
The Women's and Gender Studies Jessica Cox Henderson 1886 Award for Activism goes to Taryn Nutt for relentlessly turning knowledge into action. Taryn is co-president with Grace Farrington of the Women's and Gender Studies Club and president of UNE Generation Action, the Planned Parenthood campus chapter. Her contributions, too numerous to count, include leading club meetings and initiatives on Take Back the Night, voter registration, feminist trivia, self-defense, and free menstrual products on campus. One example sums up the spirit of her work. On a cold November morning last fall, Taryn and Grace went to plant daffodils on campus for the Maine Women's Suffrage Centennial. Unexpectedly, finding themselves without helpers or tools, they proceeded to dig holes and plant the bulbs with sticks and their bare hands. We're not on campus now to see those flowers bloom, but they are rising and so are an apt symbol of activism like Taryn's, which ensures that tomorrow will be better than today.
This year, the Susan J. Hillman Science Education Award goes to Jennifer Dubois. Some words that come to mind when I think of Susan are the exact same words that when I think of Jen. Intellectually curious, a risk taker, high expectation, pushes herself, pushes others to be their best. Incredibly smart, incredibly dedicated, incredibly passionate. Just like I would say that about Susan, I would say that about Jen. She's the perfect recipient for the Susan Hillman Award, and I couldn't be more proud of her and more pleased to have known her while she was at UNE. Jen has become more than a student. She's become a friend, someone who's pushed me to be a better teacher, someone who's pushed the people around her to be better people. And she will continue to do that, just like Susan still does in her legacy.
This year it is my honor to announce the recipient of the Deborah J. Summers Memorial Award. This award is given to a full-time professor who has inspired and motivated students. She excels in making sure her students reach their full potential by creating an engaging classroom environment, making sure all questions are answered before moving on, and provides flexible and fulfilling office hours. She is compassionate, caring, and puts her students' successes first. Not only is this nominee involved inside the classroom, she prides herself in making sure she supports all of her student athletes. She has even been seen grading papers at sporting events while also cheering her students on from the sidelines. She is always volunteering, willing to help, and getting involved with other members of the university's faculty. This professor has made the college experience enjoyable and has set an example for all members of the university. It is with my great honor and privilege to announce the Deborah J. Summers Award to Jennifer Fatula.
Hi everybody, my name is Elliot Heishi, and I'm a junior psychology major here at UNE. Last year I got involved with the undergraduate student government as a general academic representative, and now I sit on the Academic Affairs Committee, alongside Jared and Michaela, who have also presented awards today. I truly hope that everyone here in the UNE community and all your families have been safe and healthy during these trying times. Speaking of health, I am very honored to be able to present the 2019-2020 Excellence in Academic Advising Award from the Westbrook College of Health Professions to the very well-deserving Karen Hussman of the Health, Wellness, and Occupational Studies Department. After transferring to UNE as a medical biology major, I realized I wanted to pursue a pathway to a different degree. I reached out to a few different departments, and Professor Hussman immediately got back to me. My meeting with her was an incredible experience, as I truly felt supported, heard, and valued as a student by her. Something that really stood out to me was how unbiased of an advisor she was. as she openly talked about the different career opportunities as well as the pros and cons of all the majors I was interested in. I was truly inspired by the way she spoke so highly about professors in the other departments, and it was through that meeting where she helped me decide that a psychology degree would fit my strengths the best. But don't take it just from me. Many of her advisees have also had similarly incredible experiences as well. In the words of one of her own students, Karen Hussman was so flexible with making sure my needs were met. She really cared about my personal goals and helped me take the classes that would best suit my untraditional path as a HOAS major. She also took the time to make personal connections with me, and it was obvious she cared because she would check in and always remember the things I told her. Another student praised her, saying, "Professor Hussman is one of the kindest and most supportive women I've ever met at UNE." Karen is always available for her students, goes the extra mile to ensure students are supported, and truly exemplifies all that UNE stands for. It is for these reasons, and many more, that the Academic Affairs Committee has chosen Karen Hussman as this year's winner of the Excellence in Academic Advising Award.
Hi everyone, my name is Jared Magno, and I am currently a sophomore secondary education major, and I serve as a social sciences senator to the undergraduate student government. Part of my role on student government is sitting on the Academic Affairs Committee, where we address all issues and concerns relating to academics here at UNE, and that includes choosing the recipients of several awards. It truly is an honor for me to present the award for this year's Excellence in Academic Advising for the College of Arts and Sciences to Cindy Altamari. According to our nominator, Cindy consistently makes it apparent that she is here for her students. She regularly schedules advising meetings with them and makes sure to check in with her students just to make sure they are doing all right. One of the things that most stood out about Cindy's nomination is her obvious dedication to her students, even when she needed to take a leave from her work during the fall semester. Being an education major myself, my classmates and I tried not to bother her with anything that wasn't absolutely mandatory while she was away, but she continued to reach out to us, offering to help out with any problems that we ran into. In her nomination, she is referred to as a role model, and someone who you can talk to about anything at any time. Her nominator says, every time that you step into the education office, Cindy is there with a smile on her face, happy to see you, and makes you feel like family. I remember when I was switching majors into the education department, Cindy was the first person I contacted, and she made me feel welcome and wanted within the department. Cindy made me feel even more confident in my decision to switch majors, and her warm personality and welcoming nature is something that I genuinely look forward to when we get back on campus this fall. Her dedication to not only her own advisees, but to all education majors, even while on leave, is why the Academic Affairs Committee has chosen Cindy Altamari as this year's winner of the Excellence in Academic Advising Award.
My name is Heather Davis, and I'm the Director of Athletics here at UNE. It's my pleasure to be with you here now to share with you the winners of our Senior Scholar Athlete Awards for the Athletic Department. Megan Accardi from our women's ice hockey team and Ryan Bloom from our men's ice hockey team are the 2019-20 academic year honorees. They are truly exceptional student athletes and phenomenal representatives of the student-athlete philosophy. Megan is a health, wellness, and occupational studies major from Berlin, New Hampshire. She regularly earns Dean's List honors and is also a member of the Colonial Hockey Conference All-Academic Team. Further, Megan has been inducted into the Chi Alpha Sigma, Alpha Chi, and Psi Chi honor societies. She has a near-perfect academic record. Megan's future plans include attending the master's degree program for occupational therapy here at the University of New England. Ryan is a neuroscience major from Northville, Michigan. He has also earned regular Dean's List status and has been honored by the Collegiate Sports Information Directors of America with an academic all-district team distinction. Ryan has also been named to the Commonwealth Coast Conference All-Academic Team, as well as being inducted into the Chi Alpha Sigma Honor Society. This past season, Ryan was selected by the Commonwealth Coast men's ice hockey coaches as the Senior Scholar Athlete for the year in his sport. Ryan also has a near-perfect academic record and has future plans to attend Tufts Medical School. Thank you so much and have a good night.
My name is James Roach, and I have the pleasure of announcing this year's Experiential Education Award winner. It is Jamie Coyle, a senior with the Political Science Department. Both myself and Donna Jasper Jarvis from the Career Services nominated her. We're both incredibly pleased that Jamie won this award. This award is given to students who show consistently involved in internships. They are very much involved in being involved with international awareness. They're also very much involved in civic engagement. They illustrate a strong record of excellence in all three of those areas, as well as being a strong leader on campus. And Jamie fits all of those criteria incredibly well. She did a number of internships throughout her time here at UNE. For instance, she was involved with the Maine People's Alliance up in Portland, Maine, where she was very much involved with social justice issues and immigration issues. She was also very much involved with the Maine International Trade Center, where she was awarded the Future Global Leader Award. She was involved with the Daniel Hanley Center for Health Leadership, where she interned there as well. She was a member of the UNE mock trial team, which we went up to Bowdoin College. She was an integral part of that team and a real leader there. She's also been a member of, she's been vice president of the USG as well as secretary. She's also served on the Student Leader Advisory Council with the Dean. I could go on and on about Jamie. She's a fantastic student. She's wonderful to work with. Everyone that works with Jamie in these various internships and in class always really enjoys working with her. She's an incredibly positive person as well, and really couldn't be more pleased that she earned this award. So Jamie, awesome job, congratulations, and good luck.
Attaining a global education has become an important focus for many students at UNE. By studying abroad at 5 times the national average, UNE students truly live out UNE's mission to be prepared to thrive in a rapidly changing world, and in doing so to improve the health of people, communities, and our planet. We are thrilled to announce this year's Global Education Award recipient is Courtney Dumont. Courtney studied abroad in Tangier during the fall 2018 semester. While in Morocco, Courtney embraced the new culture and language, engaging with the community beyond the walls of UNE's campus, whether that was volunteering at the orphanage or making deep, lasting friendships with her Moroccan peers, many of whom she's remained in contact with even after returning home and has even gone back to visit them. Courtney's passion for studying abroad was shared not only during her time in Morocco, which included taking over the Global Education Instagram accounts for 4 weeks and even inaugurating our UNE Morocco Instagram account, but also upon her return to campus by becoming a Global Education Peer Advisor. Courtney continues to advocate for cultures other than her own and strives to break down barriers, whether on campus in Biddeford or back home in New Hampshire. We are thrilled for Courtney to continue her studies to become a physician's assistant, and are confident her newfound cultural sensitivity and understanding will provide her with tremendous compassion as a medical practitioner. It has been a joy knowing and working with Courtney, and we're so proud of how she's embodied the spirit of the Global Education Award. Congratulations, Courtney.
Hi everyone, my name is Darcy Flaherty and I am here presenting the Student Leader Award to the amazing one and only Becca Kraszewski. So I'm so excited that she has been honored with this award. She is a true leader. I've been in higher education for over 15 years and she is one of a kind. I know you'll all agree. This girl goes above and beyond in everything that she does. She's such a strong leader, such a strong role model. She tries so hard, she works so hard. She's always looking for ways to give back, help people. She's been an amazing asset in undergraduate admissions as a tour guide and in orientation as an orientation leader and advisor. So we are so fortunate to have Becca, and sad she's leaving us, but she will be with us for another year as a student in the nursing program. So congratulations, Becca. There is no one more deserving than the Student Leader Award. Congrats.
Christina McCosker came to us with glowing recommendations and a Bachelor's of Science degree in Marine Science from Rutgers University. Since she first arrived, she has continued to impress. She is currently a second year's master's student who works both in Dr. Zachary Olson's and in Dr. Kathy Ono's laboratories, which reflects the dual nature of her research and her ambition. Christina chose a rather ambitious project that involved the comparison of two types of diet analysis over an entire year, all 4 seasons, of samples. One which requires the identification of thousands of fish otoliths, skate denticles, and various other items, and one which requires molecular next-generation DNA analysis of the samples. Her project will give scientists the most comprehensive picture of gray seal diet yet assembled for the U.S. population. She's presented her research at local conferences in April 2019, as well as the 2019 World Marine Mammal Conference in Barcelona, Spain last December. She wrote and received a Lerner Gray Marine Research Grant, which funded a large portion of her thesis research. After completing her degree this summer, she will be starting a PhD program. She has offers from the University of North Carolina and the University of Maine. I'm not sure which university is going to be lucky enough to have her as part of their program, but whichever one is getting a fantastic student. I'm very happy to award the Outstanding Graduate Student Award to Christina McCosker.
So this is to honor my PhD student Lindsay Fitzsimons, who has been teaching as an assistant, as an instructor in the course Osteopathic Clinical Skills 1 for first-year medical students ever since she started at UNE about 4 years ago, and she's just done an excellent job. And how do you define that? One is the mastery of the material. So she came with a background in gross anatomy and also physiology. So there's a first level of command of the material, but much more importantly, for me, watching her interact with the students is that she's really, really able to communicate well with them. And I think part of that is that she is much younger than most of the faculty. She's in the same generation as a lot of the medical students, or at least of some of the older medical students. And so she's really able to intuitively grasp what it is that they're needing in order to understand the material that they need to learn. And there's a vast amount of it. So she's just done all around a fantastic job of conveying these extraordinarily detailed concepts to these students at the same time that she's pursuing a research program in this space that you see behind me, which is my laboratory, the laboratory that we share. So she's done just a fantastic job.
My name is Eva Balog. I'm in the Department of Chemistry and Physics, and I'm honored to present the Undergraduate Research and Scholarship Award for Natural Sciences to Laura Marvin. Laura is a biochemistry major with a minor in applied mathematics. She's been a member of my research laboratory since her first year at UNE. Her primary research focus has been the production and evaluation of engineered protein polymers with applications in drug delivery, biosensors, and nanomaterials. Laura became a local expert on 2 sophisticated modern instruments at UNE, the atomic force microscope and the FlowCam flow imaging microscope. The images in my background are some of the polymer assemblies imaged by Laura using the FlowCam, and because of the novelty of her work, I can pretty confidently say that Laura has seen more individual images of these polymer assemblies than anyone in the world. The number would be in the millions. Laura has been exceptionally productive, earning first authorship on a published peer-reviewed manuscript and co-authorship on another. She's received 3 competitive summer undergraduate research fellowships, including 2 from the NASA Space Grant Consortium. She's also the co-author of a published protocol and 2 poster presentations at national meetings. She was planning on presenting her own work at the American Chemical Society meeting this spring. Laura's talent and dedication in the laboratory are unparalleled. She's an independent, creative, patient, and ethical scientist. I am thrilled that she's pursuing further education toward a career in research, and I am so happy to be able to celebrate and recognize her accomplishments with this award. Congratulations, Laura.
So I am honored to present the Undergraduate Research and Scholarship Award in Medicine and Public Health to Kylie Harrington. Kylie is a neuroscience major and senior at UNE. She has worked all 4 years in my research lab. She was promoted to lab manager about 18 months ago. So she oversees all experiments. She runs all experiments. She oversees 5 undergraduates that work in the lab. She also liaises with multiple research teams, including UNE-COM and a couple research groups at Penn and Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. Kylie is also published in the journal Psychopharmacology alongside her lab mates, and Dr. Kenna Rice, who is Chief of Medicinal Chemistry at NIH. And Kylie is co-author on 2 manuscripts in preparation, one on the impact of microbiome perturbation on arthritis, and a second, which she is first author, on dopamine D1 receptor compounds, a hot new area in pain. And she is co-author alongside our research collaborators down at Harvard Medical School. Kylie is a natural leader. She has very advanced critical and creative thinking skills, and she's a great team player as well. She has a fierce curiosity about science and how the world works. She really is a natural, and I'm super excited to follow her career. She's going to be moving on to graduate school, and her plans are to study at the intersection of neuroscience and environmental toxicology. So congratulations, Kylie. Well deserved, well earned.
It is with great pleasure that I present Hannah Christian with the Undergraduate Student Researcher Award in the Social Sciences. Hannah is an exceptional undergraduate researcher. As the current manager of my Self and Close Relationships Lab, she excels in every aspect of the research process, from study development, design, implementation, to dissemination. She's been involved in 8 lab-based studies, co-authored an impressive number of presentations at regional, national, and international conferences, and she is proficient in a variety of research methods, including but not limited to correlational and experimental designs. She also spent 6 intensive weeks with me last summer learning about experience sampling methods and multi-level modeling, which is an advanced statistical technique used to analyze data with a nested structure. Given the psychology department at UNE does not have a graduate program, Hannah has been doing the type and quality of work usually associated with 2nd or 3rd year graduate students. It's worth noting that Hannah is also interning at Digital Research Incorporated, a marketing research firm in Portland, with clients like LL Bean, Amtrak, TD Bank, The Knot, and Dunkin' Donuts. At this internship, she has applied her advanced statistical techniques, and she's already been offered a full-time position as a permanent researcher upon graduation. I cannot think of a more deserving student. Congratulations, Hannah.
Hi, everyone. So I have the honor today to introduce Nicole Martin. And I first met Nicole during her first year orientation in the summer of 2017. And even at the time, Nicole was super excited about becoming involved in research, and she applied right then and there. And then when she arrived on campus in the fall, she immediately took the initiative to get involved in research and help with the day-to-day running of the lab, and even developing new research ideas and gaining a better understanding of research methods. It's really been amazing to see her blossom and gain tremendous amount of confidence through her work as a research assistant in my reading comprehension and cognition lab. What really impresses me the most about Nicole is that she's always eager to learn more, and she often takes the initiative to take on more responsibilities, including teaching herself Python coding, collaborating with the makerspace at UNE to learn more about eye tracking, and Nicole really never stops until her work is done. In my 9.5 years here at UNE, I've rarely seen a student be so smart, motivated, and enthusiastic about research as Nicole. And to date, Nicole has already achieved a long list of accomplishments. She has presented at numerous regional conferences, including the Eastern Psychological Association Conference and also the New England Psychological Association Conference. And she's presented there already a couple of times. And she actually is scheduled to present at her first national conference, the Association for the Psychological Sciences Conference in Chicago later this year. And because of her involvement, she's already serving as a co-author on an article that we're getting ready to submit for publication. And last summer, Nicole received one of the Shore Awards through CAS and was able to work with me on a new line of research that we started together in collaboration with the Center for Aging and Health at UNE. And the project is looking at how older adults over the age of 60 are influenced by the new technologies and what impact they may have on their reading comprehension. And so we're very excited to be collecting data on these projects. And then, of course, Nicole will also be serving as an author on a paper when we finish data collection on these projects. And Nicole's performance in the class and the lab has both been tremendous. Really, her performance in the lab is matched by her outstanding performance in the classroom. She really is a tremendous student, and she's a joy to have in class. Her academic record is exceptional, and she's been on the Dean's List ever since enrolling at UNE. And it's also noteworthy that Nicole is maintaining this exceptional GPA while taking a heavy course load and taking challenging courses because she's not only majoring in psychology, but she's also minoring in neuroscience and special education. And on top of that, she is also holding several leadership positions here at UNE in clubs, including the Research Experience Club, which has done some fantastic things, and also the Psychi Honor Society Club, where she's serving as the president. And those are just a few examples. Nicole is an extremely bright and motivated young woman. She's dedicated to learning in the classroom, lab, and community, which I believe makes her very deserving of the Undergraduate Research and Scholarship Award in the Social Sciences. Her record is nothing short of outstanding, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for her. Nicole, I'm so proud of you. Congratulations on this award. Hi everyone, so I have the pleasure of introducing Aubrey Zahuria as the recipient of the Sophomore Award for Academic Excellence. And as an undergraduate neuroscience major, student, researcher, and UNE community member, Aubrey has demonstrated a huge commitment to academic excellence at UNE and beyond. And I can't think of anybody who would be more deserving of this award. Aubrey is an exceptional student. I've had the pleasure of having Aubrey in several of my classes already, and she consistently excels in all of her classwork, and it's obvious that such high academic achievement is not unusual for Aubrey, and her academic record in both neuroscience and across the discipline is exceptional, and she's been on the Dean's List each semester since enrolling at UNE. When Aubrey arrived on the UNE campus, she immediately took the initiative to get more involved in research, and it's been wonderful to see her grow as both a person and researcher these past 2 years. And Aubrey began working in my reading comprehension and cognition lab in the psychology department when she first arrived on campus in the fall of 2018. And she has been just tremendous, right? She's been reliable, conscientious in her work, and she's been involved in all aspects of research, including running participants, analyzing and interpreting data, and of course, contributing to new research ideas. And she did that right from the first semester that she started. And I already have complete trust in her, and because she's been involved in the data collection for various ongoing projects in the lab, she'll also hopefully be able to spend a portion of the summer this year with me working on a new research project. Aubrey applied for one of the Shore stipends, and we're hoping that that will work out, that she and I can work on a new research project together. And she came up with this research project idea all on her own, came to me, and it's just fantastic, and I can't wait to work with her on it.
Hi, I'm Mike Berman, an Associate Professor of Psychology, and I'm so happy to be here introducing Mariah Berchalski for the Junior Award for Academic Excellence. I couldn't imagine a more deserving student. Mariah excels in every way. Not only is she incredibly strong academically in the neuroscience major, but she does so many other things for the university. For example, she served as a teaching assistant for the genetics course in the biology department, a resident advisor for housing, an officer in the neuroscience club, and she's a professional baker and pastry chef. Yum. I know her best for her work as a research assistant in a Berman collaborative, where she continually performs at the very highest level, leading difficult projects that result in conference presentations and manuscript submissions. She does all this with grace and kindness. A smile never leaves her face. I'm so proud of her and very pleased that she's being recognized with this award. Congratulations, Mariah!
Good evening. My name is Tammy Gower, and I am going to be presenting tonight the Cass Dean's Leadership Award. This award is in its inaugural year, and it has been put in place by Dean Millen to honor a Cass student who exemplifies the value of a liberal arts education by bringing together academic excellence with demonstrated applications beyond the classroom, while also engaging in leadership activities in Cass. It is my honor to present the award this year to William Sharon. William and I have worked together as a faculty member and a student, as well as an advisor. And I can honestly say that over our time working together, we have become friends. William is majoring in business administration with a concentration in management and a minor in sociology. His strong interest and passion for a future in human resource management illustrates the need for him to be able to balance habits of mind, discipline-based knowledge, and professional competencies to achieve success in this area. He is currently in his third internship in HR management, with the first two being at Parker Hannafin's Aerospace and Fluid Connector divisions. His current internship this semester is with Parker's Pneumatics division in Kittery, Maine. And while he's there, he is the sole HR representative for the facility's 75 employees. This would have been challenging enough in a normal semester when he was working on his coursework at the same time. But this has been a trial by fire, as he is the sole HR representative during the COVID-19 outbreak. And this facility has been deemed essential, and it makes components for respirators. This required him to lead the employees during a never-before-seen crisis, which he has done with poise and grace beyond his years. For summer 2020, he has secured a coveted and competitive HR internship with CVS Health Corporation in Hartford, Connecticut. After these experiences and during this time in history, I truly believe that the sky is the limit for William. On campus, William is captain and goalkeeper of the soccer team, a two-time member of the Commonwealth Coast Conference All-Academic Team, a member of the Student Athlete Advisory Committee, and a member of the Cass Dean's Student Leadership Advisory Council. He has shown leadership in every position that he has held at the university. William is the definition of the Cass mission, which is to instill in students the desire to be intellectually engaged, globally aware, creative, civically and environmentally responsible, and to use their education as a gateway to lifelong inquiry, professional application, and continuous learning. Please join me in virtually congratulating William on all of his accomplishments. And I am sure all of us in Cass look forward to watching him flourish and reach the highest levels in his chosen profession as he proceeds with his career. Congratulations, William.
I am very happy to present this year's Jack Downs Award for Most Outstanding Senior to Zachary Benoit. Zachary is graduating with a double major in Applied Social and Cultural Studies and Medical Biology. In my almost 19 years here, Zachary is one of the most outstanding students I've ever had. He represents all that we hope to see in a liberal arts student. He is truly talented across the disciplines, And this is not only exemplified by his double major and impressive GPA, but it is also seen in his research experiences, the way that he integrates and synthesizes perspectives and material. Indeed, Zach's academic and scholarly involvement on campus extends beyond the classroom. He has been a teaching assistant in the area of biochemistry and vertebrate anatomy. He is a tutor in the Student Academic Success Center, mentoring students in general and organic chemistry, biology, anatomy, physiology, statistics, and calculus. He has also been active in research, and in his time here has worked in the Picker Center for Biomedical Research, the College of Osteopathic Medicine, and within our department as my own research assistant. Within our department, Zach is known to be quietly dedicated, relentlessly diligent, and always curious. As one of his professors notes, his performance could only be described as stellar: perfect attendance, perfect participation, always thoughtful contributions, thorough and detailed research. Zach is everything we want a UNE student to be, a critical thinker who sees the connections between disciplinary fields and is able to see the application of his current studies to his future profession. Finally, I want to say something about his character. Zachary is not only an exceptional student, he's an exceptional person. He is hardworking and humble, with a quiet sense of humor that I will very much miss.
All of this year's nominees deserve a special final recognition. To maintain such excellence in the face of unprecedented challenges speaks volumes about your character and perseverance. Your ability to thrive during a time of such momentous and unanticipated disruption will serve you well as you take on the world. Earlier, I mentioned that I wasn't shaving due to my new work-from-home status. Well, now here's a little secret, and I believe it's safe to say that I am the first dean at UNE to host these awards in his PJs. You have made us proud, and we expect more of that to come. After all, you have set your bars high, and now it is up to you to maintain your own standards. We wish you all the best as you set out to do just that.